Hello students, now we are going to see January 2nd week general awareness quiz. So January 2nd week means from Jan 9 to Jan 15 general awareness quizzes we are going to see it. But before moving into the video, two important announcements. One is that before watching this video, there is a video in the YouTube channel, general awareness for January 2nd week. In this video, I have explained each and every news in detail. After watching this video, there is a quiz link in the description box. In this video also, in the description box, you will be having the quiz link. So, attend the quiz. This quiz consists of totally 55 questions. It is a timer-based quiz. Within 30 minutes, you have to complete it, right? So, once you have completed watching that video, this video in the YouTube channel, General Awareness January 2nd week, after that, attend the quiz. After that, you watch this video, right? Then it will be very helpful for you. That will definitely help you to boost your bank exam score in the mains also. One more announcement is that if you want to download the general awareness MCQ PDF for this January 2nd week, means that PDF link is also given in the description box. You can download it. The MCQ questions what we are going to see today, right? If you want to download it, that PDF link is also in the description box. You can download it, right? So let's move on. First question. In which state did Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the National Youth Festival on January 12, 2023? Yes, National Youth Festival is celebrated on January 12 because it is the birth anniversary. It is the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, right? So, this year also January 12 National Youth Festival is celebrated, but every year National Youth Festival will be celebrated by the Union government in collaboration with the state. So, in this year, this festival, National Youth Festival, is celebrated by the central government with which state? Option B, Karnataka. So, in which state did Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated? So, National Youth Festival is inaugurated on January 12, 2023 in Karnataka this year. Then second question. Prime Minister has launched the government's DASH program on the lines of the aspirational district program that was lagging on various development parameters during the second national conference of Chief Secretaries, which was held on January 5 to 7, 2023. Yes. From January 5 to 7, there is a conference, a national level conference of Chief Secretaries of each and every state, right? That conference, our Prime Minister Modi also participated. In that conference, Prime Minister Modi told that we have to launch a program similar to the program what we have launched on 2018, what I've launched in 2018, similar to that, similar to the aspirational district program, what we have launched in 2018, similar to that, this year also, this time also we have to launch it. So, same as that, what program they have launched this year. So, Prime Minister has launched the government's DASH program on the lines of aspirational district program, which was launched in 2018. So, what was that program name is? Option D, aspirational block program. Then third question. The 28th edition of DASH, India's largest student-run festival, begins at IIT Madras. That will be held from 11th to 15th January 2023. Yes, India's largest student festival is held in IIT Madras from 11th to 15th January 2023. What is that festival's name? This year they have celebrated 28th edition of that festival. What was that festival's name? Largest student-run festival to showcase the talents of the students from all over the India. What was that festival name? That's what only they have asked in this question. Festival name is option A, Sarang. Then fourth question. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated a 120-foot tall statue of a polo player riding a polo at Marjing Polo Complex in, yes, Union Home Minister in association with CM Biren Singh had launched a 120-foot tall statue of a player playing polo game. So, it was launched in which state? That's what they have asked in this question. Actually, polo game origination is in Manipur state. So, in that state only, Union Home Minister Amit Shah sir has launched a 120 feet tall statue, right? So, option C is the correct answer. Then fifth question. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the DASH Light and Sound Show at Red Fort in New Delhi, in which India's history of thousands of years has been integrated. Yes. India's history, India's freedom struggle, Maratha War, 1857 revolt, INA, Indian National Army, then freedom struggle led by Gandhiji. So, these events they have portrayed in a Light and Sound Show. That was inaugurated. That show was inaugurated by our Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Red Fort in New Delhi. What was that Light and Sound Show's name? That's what they have asked. That name is Jai Hindi. Option D. Jai Hindi Light and Sound Show. Option D is the correct answer. Then sixth question. The Ministry of Culture has organized a grand curtain raiser cultural program called Dash Symphony of Ganga on the launch event of the world's longest river cruise Ganga Vilas at Varanasi. Previous week also we have seen, right? World's longest river cruise, the ship which travels in the river, world's longest river. It was launched in India in Uttar Pradesh by our Prime Minister Modi. That ship name is Ganga Vilas. But prior to that launching event, they have conducted many programs also, many musical programs, many curtain rising programs. That one curtain riser program, cultural program is called option B, Sursarita Symphony of Ganga. That cultural curtain rising program was also held. Then there was also a musical event led by Shankar Mahadevan sir, right? Then seventh question. Uttarakhand Governor Lieutenant General Gurmit Singh has approved the dash person horizontal reservation to domicile women of the state in the government jobs bill. Yes. In Uttarakhand government, they have announced that in Uttarakhand government, state government jobs, 30%, that is, I have told the answer. How much percentage reservation is reserved for the women belonging to the Uttarakhand state in the Uttarakhand state government jobs? That's what the question is. Answer is option A, 30% reservation they have given. Right? For that bill, governor also given the approval. Then eighth question. Which is the first state to have a welfare board for the beneficiaries of employment guarantee program in the country? Yes. Which is the first state in India to have the welfare board, that is pension scheme and health benefit scheme for the workers in the MG Narega scheme? So, which state have launched the welfare board for those MG Narega workers? Option C, Kerala is the first state. Then ninth question. Which were the two popular destinations in Karnataka to be promoted as a part of the new tourism policy, the Swadeshi Darshan 2.0 scheme, which focuses on reviving up tourism, reviving up destination tourism. So, to promote the tourism destinations in India, our government has launched the Swadeshi Darshan 2.0 scheme. So, totally under Swadeshi Darshan 2.0 scheme, they have around 17 tourist destination places, in which, in these places, government will be giving the fund or to promote the tourism industry in that sector. Right. In that Swadeshi Darshan scheme, extra 2 tourist places were also added this year. What was that 2 places name? So, that 2 tourist places name is Mysuru and Hampi, option A, in Karnataka. That's what these 2 places have been added in the Swadeshi Darshan 2.0 scheme. So, at present, totally 19 places, including Mysuru and Hampi, total 19 tourist destination spots were included in the Swadeshi Darshan 2.0 scheme. Then 10th question. Kerala's DASH project was recognized as the best practices model at the National Conference on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises chaired by Prime Minister Modi. Yes, there was a conference, National Conference on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, which was headed by Prime Minister Modi. In that conference, Prime Minister Modi has given recognition to a state which have contributed more to create, which have contributed immensely to create more enterprises, more micro and small industries in that state. So, that was which, that already answer is Kerala. Kerala state only, they have launched a project that aims to promote or encourage more and more entrepreneurs, more and more micro enterprises to come in that state. But they have launched a project name. Kerala government have launched a project. Based on that, more and more micro, small and medium enterprises have started. What was that project's name? That's what only in this question they have asked. The project name is Kerala's Year of Enterprises project. So, based on this project, what Kerala government have planned is around 1 lakh micro enterprises or enterprise, micro, small, medium enterprises must be set up in that state. But it has crossed that 1 lakh crore mark also, it has crossed it. Right. For that purpose, Prime Minister Modi has recognized Kerala's that project that aims to, because that government have given immense effort, enormous effort to encourage all those entrepreneurs, micro, small and medium entrepreneurs to start a business. So for that purpose, this project was given recognition by the central government, as usual by the Prime Minister Modi also, right? So that project name is option D, Year of Enterprises. Then 11th question. The Dash initiative is aimed at empowering children to learn with happiness. That was launched by Tripura state government. Yes. In Tripura state government, they have launched an initiative to encourage all the women in the government and government aided schools to study, to learn with happiness. So in this initiative, more and more practical experience rather than rote learning, rather than traditional method of learning, mugging up, they have given this Learn with Happiness initiative. That initiative name is what? That's what they have asked in this question. The initiative which was launched in Tripura state government is Shahar's initiative, to encourage or to empower children to learn with happiness. So they should not think education as a burden. Instead, they should think education as a game and they have to learn a lot. So that's what the initiative they have launched in the Tripura state government. Actually, previous year, they have launched it as a pilot project in 40 schools. Now they have planned to extend those project, this Shahar's initiative to each and every government and government aided schools in Tripura state. Then 12th question. The Mongeet festival started in the year 2020 as a movement of arts and music that aims to nurture the upcoming musical talents is celebrated in which state? Yes. Mongeet festival is celebrated in which state? Because in this festival, the upcoming musical talents of Assam. So I have told the answer. Which state it is? Assam. Upcoming musical talents of Assam will be given priorities. That will be that their talents will be showcased in this Mongeet festival. So this festival was started in the year 2020. From that year onwards, every year they are celebrating this festival to showcase the musical talents of the Assam. Then 13th question. United States announced that it will extend COVID-19 pandemic era restrictions known as DASH to expel migrants from Nicaragua, Cuba and Haiti. Yes. During the COVID wave situation in the year 2020 and 2021, United States have launched an extension program called DASH. That's what they have asked in this question. That program name is option B, Title 42. So based on this restriction, pandemic era restriction, because in the pandemic days they have launched this restriction, because many illegal migrants from Nicaragua, Cuba, Haiti have crossed the US-Mexico border and entered the USA. So to expel those migrants to their country, so United States have launched a restriction program called Title 42. Now they have decided to extend this program in their country too. So that restriction name is Title 42. Then 14th question. Which country's lawmakers have passed new rules that let local chip firms turn 25% of their annual research and development expense into tax credit? Yes. Which country? In which country to support or to empower or to encourage or to promote more and more semiconductor manufacturing companies in that country, 25% of their research R&D expenses, research and development expenses is given tax credit. That is given tax free. This was launched in which country? This new rules was passed in which country? That's what they have asked in this question. Option T, Taiwan. Option C, Taiwan. Then 15th question. Which Indian language is said to be taught in public schools in Western Australia? Yes. In Western Australia, in all public schools, Indian language is taught. So which Indian language is taught in all public schools? All Australian government schools in Western Australia, it is Punjabi. Because in the year 2021 census, they have found that 80% of the population in the Western Australia is Punjabi. So that only they have started that, okay, right, in the public schools also, government schools also, Indian language must be taught. So that's why this language is taught in the public schools in Western Australia. Then 16th question. Who was nominated by UAE to preside over the upcoming United Nations climate negotiations in Dubai? Yes. This year, in November to December ending, we are having the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So, climate change summit is to be held in UAE in Dubai. So, it is to be presided over by UAE. So, for that purpose, UAE government have nominated whom to preside over this United Nations Climate Negotiation Summit. So, who was nominated by UAE government? He is also the UAE government's oil company CEO. So, his name is Sultan Al Jaber. Option D is the correct answer. Then 17th question. Neeru Yadav, fondly known as Hockey Wali Sarpanch, has inked a pact with the Dash to start the farmer producer organization with the assistance of Society of Indian Institute of Rural Development. Yes, Neeru Yadav. She is a famous Sarpanch in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, she is a famous Sarpanch. She is famously called as Hockey Wali Sarpanch because she had contributed her own salary to encourage her village girls to participate in the hockey games. So for that purpose, he had contributed her own salary as well as for the education of the girls in that village also, he had done many efforts. So for that purpose only, she was famously called as Hockey Wali Sarpanch, right? So now this Neeru Yadav ma'am, she had partnered with which organization to start the farmer producer organization in the state? So she had partnered with NABARD. Option B is the correct answer. Then 18th question. Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board signed a MOU with chapters of dash countries of the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin at the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention. Yes. As usual, we know January 9, every year we will be celebrating Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Day or NRI Day because it was on this day Gandhiji returned to India. To honor him this day, because Gandhiji, while he was returning to India, he was an NRI citizen. So he only led the Indian freedom struggle. Finally, we have got independence from British rule, right? So for that purpose, to honor Mahatma Gandhiji, every year January 9 is celebrated as NRI Day or Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Day. So this year it was celebrated. This year also we have celebrated it on the same day. From 2015, 2 years once we will be giving the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award to. So that award and that convention, we will be having a meeting, conference also. Right, that convention this year it was held in which state? It was held in Madhya Pradesh in Indore. During that time, Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board, that is the Madhya Pradesh government, have signed MOU with which countries? That is, they have signed MOU with the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin. There was an organization for the people of Indian origin. In that organization, many countries will be present. So in that, how many countries Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board signed an MOU to promote the tourism sector in that state? Right? How many countries they have signed the MOU? So option A, 8. 8 countries they have signed the MOU, right? Then 19th question. Which cricket legend released the techno-educationalist Professor K.K. Abdul Ghafar's autobiography, Nijan Sakshi? Yes. Famous professor in Kerala, Nijan Sakshi. He had written his autobiography named, famous professor in Kerala University. His name is K.K. Abdul Ghafar. He had written his autobiography in a book titled Nijan Sakshi, that is Me as the Witness. This book was released by which famous Indian cricketer? That's what they have asked. So option D, MS Dhoni. Yes, he only released his Abdul Ghafar's autobiography Nijan Sakshi. Right? Option D is the correct answer. Then 20th question. The Reserve Bank of India will auction dash crore of sovereign green bonds in 2 tranches worth 4,000 crore rupees each on 25th January and on 9th February based on uniform price auction. Yes. Reserve Bank of India will auction how much crore rupees worth of sovereign green bonds on 25th and 9th February? How much crore rupees worth of green bonds Reserve Bank is going to auction? Rupees 16,000 crore rupees worth of sovereign green bonds Reserve Bank has planned to auction on 25th January and 9th February. Then 21st question. RBI told banks and other financial institutions to end LIBOR, London Interbank Offer Rate by dash. By which date? By which date RBI told to end this LIBOR, London Interbank Offer Rate by all the banks and financial institutions in India and move to any alternate reference rate. So what was that date? The deadline is December 31. Within this year, December 31, 2023, all banks and financial institutions should move from LIBOR to another alternate reference rate. Then 22nd question. Which Fintech platform received in principle authorization from the RBI to operate as an online payment aggregator? Yes. Which online aggregator was approved? Which online payment aggregator system? That is, which Fintech platform is given the online payment aggregator approval by the RBI? So that's what they have asked. Which Fintech platform has received the RBI approval to function as online payment aggregator? Which company is that? Which Fintech platform is that? It is Bharat Pay. Option D is the correct answer. Then 23rd question. Which was the fastest payment app that was launched in India on 9th January 2023 and is built with the finest technology of Web 3.0? Yes. The fastest payment app which was launched on 9th January 2023 in India, which was built with the technology called Web 3.0, which was that fastest payment app they have asked. Option A, Payroop is the correct answer. Then 24th question. In a major boost to the film and entertainment industry, PVR-Inox merger has been approved by. So previously, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange have given the approval for PVR-Inox merger. Now, National Company Law Tribunal have also approved the merger of PVR and Inox. So option D is the correct answer. National Company Law Tribunal. Then 25th question. China's Alibaba Group sold a 3.1% share or stake in Indian digital payment firms called Dash for a total of $125 million through a block deal. Yes, Alibaba Group have sold their 3.1% share in Indian digital payment company called Paytm. Option D is the correct answer. Then 26th question. Who had instructed members of the UPI ecosystem to allow non-resident account types such as non-resident external, non-resident ordinary accounts having international mobile numbers to get on board and transact through UPI? So, who had instructed? Who had given the approval? So, for those NRE and NRO account holders of the NRI citizens of India, for them, if they are utilizing their international mobile numbers also, they can avail the UPI services in India. So, who had given the approval? Who had instructed? Who had instructed all the UPI service providers to give approval to all the NRO and NRE account holders to utilize the UPI payment services? Who had instructed? It is National Payment Corporation of India. Option C is the correct answer. Then 27th question. Reserve Bank of India issued the list of dash credit rating agencies that banks can use for the purpose of risk weighting banks claims for capital adequacy purposes. Yes. For calculating the bank's risk weight, Reserve Bank have released the list of 6 credit rating agencies. So, see, yes, I have told the answer. How much credit rating has issued the list of how many credit rating agency? It is 6. So, in that India rating agency, then CARE rating agency, it is also there. So, totally they have given, RBI has given the list of 6 credit rating agency. These 6 credit rating agency can be utilized by the banks for the purpose of calculating their capital adequacy or risk weighted assets ratio. They can utilize it. Then 28th question. Which bank has launched e-bank guarantee facility in association with the National E-Governance Services Limited that will bring about a revolutionary change in the banking ecosystem? Yes. Which bank has launched e-bank guarantee facility to its customers in association with NeSL to bring the change, revolutionary change in the banking system? Which bank has launched? It is option B, State Bank of India. Then 29th question. Paytm Payments Bank has received banking regulator RBI's note to appoint Dash Services Managing Director and CEO. Yes, RBI has given approval to this person, that is Surinder Chawla, to be appointed as the Paytm Payment Bank's MD and CEO. So option A is the correct answer. Then 30th question. Who has been appointed as the first women Chief Secretary of Telangana? Yes. After the partition of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, now only Telangana has appointed their first women Chief Secretary. Her name is option D, A. Shanti Kumari. Then 31st question. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance has announced the launch of its 360-degree financial protection with ICICI Prudential Life Insurance digital first campaign. They have launched it, right? ICICI Prudential Life Insurance has launched their 360-degree financial protection plan. So for that digital campaign, they have appointed a Indian cricketer. Who is that cricketer? Option A, Surya Kumar Yadav. It is the correct answer. Then 32nd question. Meta announced the appointment of former Tata CLIQ CEO Dash as the Director of Global Business Group in India. Yes. Parent company of Facebook, Meta, has announced the appointment of former CEO of the Tata e-commerce platform called Tata CLQ, called option B, Vikas Purohit, as the Director of Global Business Group in India. Right? Meta has appointed Vikas Purohit sir as the Director of the Global Business Group of Meta in India. Previously, he was the CEO of Tata e-commerce platform called Tata CLIQ. Then 33rd question. Nutrition company Herbalife Nutrition India Private Limited is partnering with international women's cricketer Dash as a nutrition sponsor. Yes. Has partnered with which international women's cricketer as a nutrition sponsor? So, has partnered with the vice captain of women's cricket team, option B, Smriti Mandhana. Then 34th question. The Japan Air Self-Defense Force and the Indian Air Force will participate in the joint air exercise called Dash, which starts on January 12, 2023 at Hyakuri Air Base in Japan. Yes. What was that? Air Force exercise between India and Japanese Air Force. Air Force that exercise name is Veer Guardian 2023. Option B is the correct answer. Then 35th question. First female fighter pilot in the Indian Air Force. Squadron commander will participate in the inaugural air exercise Veer Guardian 2023. Yes. Air Force exercise between Indian and Japanese Air Force called Veer Guardian 2023. In that exercise, our Indian first female fighter pilot also participate with the fighter aircraft Sukhoi Mk-30I. So, who was that first India's female fighter pilot? So, she was also the squadron commander of the Sukhoi 30 Mki. So, who is she? First female fighter pilot in the Indian Air Force. She is also participating in this Veer Guardian 2023 Air Force exercise between India and Japan. Who is she? She is Avani Chaturvedi, ma'am. Option C. Then 36th question. Indian Coast Guard ship named Dash, the fast patrol vessel which is designed, built and delivered by Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited to Indian Coast Guard was commissioned in Kolkata in West Bengal. Yes. The fast patrol Indian Coast Guard ship named Dash, named Kamala Devi, which is designed by the which is designed and manufactured by the Garden Reach Shipbuilders, was launched in Kolkata in West Bengal. So, Kamala Devi is the Coast Guard ship name. Then 37th question. ENAM, a flagship initiative of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, has won the Dash Award in the Digital Empowerment of Citizens category in the Digital India Awards 2022 in Delhi. Yes, in Digital India Awards 2022, which was held in Delhi, President Draupadi Murmu has awarded ENAM initiative as the Best Digital Empowerment of Citizens category. Has given which award? For ENAM in the Digital Empowerment of Citizens category, which award is given to ENAM by our President Draupadi Murmu, ma'am? Has won the Platinum Award, option C. It is a digital initiative of the Government of India, Electronic National Agriculture Marketing, right? So, option C is the correct answer. Then 38th question. Who was announced as the 2022 recipient of its award for Global Leadership by Harvard Law School Center in recognition of his lifetime service to the legal profession in India and across the world? So, for his contribution to the legal service, Harvard Law School Center has given award for Global Leadership Award 2022 to the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, sir. Right? Option B is the correct answer. Then 39th question. Vivek Agnikotri's film Dash has been shortlisted for Oscars 2023. Yes. For the Oscar 2023, Vivek Agnikotri's film called Kashmir Files, option D, is shortlisted for the Oscar 2023. So, we have got one Oscar for the RRR movie. For the Not to Not song, we have got the Oscar. Still, 3 more movies are shortlisted for the Oscar 2023 award. So, one movie is Kashmir Files. Another one movie is Gangubai Kathiawar, Alia Bhatt ma'am's movie. Then third movie is Rocketry, movie by Madhavan sir. These 3 movies are nominated, shortlisted for the Oscar 2023. But till now, we are having only one Oscar for the Not to Not song in RRR movie, right? So, Vivek Agnikotri's directed film named Kashmir Files has been shortlisted for Oscar 2023. So, option D is the correct answer. Next, 40th question. Which city was the most polluted city in India in 2022 with the PM 2.5 levels more than double the safe limit? So, which was the most polluted city in India in 2022 with higher concentration of PM 2.5 and PM 10? Which city? It is option A, Delhi is the correct answer. Then 41st question. Which country has retained its position as the most favorable passport in the world according to the latest Henley Passport Index? So, Henley Passport Index 2023 list, which country tops that list? So, consecutively 5th year, Japan is the country topping the Henley Passport Index 2023. Option C is the correct answer. Then 42nd question. Which country will host the Voice of Global South Summit on January 12 to 13? Which country will host the Voice of the Global South Summit? So, it will be hosted by India on January 12 to 13. Voice of the Global Summit is to be hosted by India. Then 43rd question. Mascot named Dash of 5th edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2022 unveiled in Bhopal. So, for the Khelo India Youth Games 2022 5th edition, mascot is launched. What was that mascot's name? It is option D, Cheetah Asha. It is the mascot name. Then 44th question. Men's Hockey World Cup 2023 has begun with a spectacular opening ceremony at the picturesque Dat Stadium in Cuttack. Yes, Men's Hockey World Cup opening ceremony is held in which stadium in Odisha? It is held at Barabati Stadium, option B, Barabati Stadium in Cuttack in Odisha, option B. Then 45th question. Hockey India has launched a new metaverse product called Dash to tie in with its hosting of the Men's World Cup in Men's Hockey World Cup Bhubaneswar and Rourkela from January 13 to 29. Yes, Hockey India has launched a new metaverse product called option A, Hockeyverse. Then 46th question. Dash portal will be launched by Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal to facilitate mentorship for startups across diverse sectors and geographies and will go live on January 16. Yes, our government have launched a portal at a website for mentoring the startup companies. Dash portal will go live, will get active on January 16. That portal name is option A, Mark. Then 47th question. Which startup firm developed the 5G enabled drone that is capable of vertical takeoff and landing? Yes. 5G enabled drone that is capable of vertical takeoff and landing. It was developed by which startup company? Startup company IG Drones. Option C, IG Drones in Odisha. Then 48th question. Who has been appointed as NASA's new chief technologist to serve as the principal advisor to Administrator Bill Nelson on technology policy and programs at the Space Agency headquarters? Yes. So, NASA's new chief technologist to serve as the principal advisor. He has been appointed as the NASA's new chief technologist as well as principal advisor to the Administrator Bill Nelson. He is an Indian American. Who is that person? It is option B, A.C. Charania, sir. Then 49th question. The Armed Forces Veterans Day is celebrated on. Armed Forces Veterans Day is celebrated on January 14 because it was on this day, January 14, 1953, our Indian Army's Chief Commissioner, Commander-in-Chief, K.M. Kondirappa sir, he got retired from the service. Right, Kondirappa sir, he got retired from the service on January 14, 1953, CM Kondirappa sir. So, it was on this day, Armed Forces Veterans Day was celebrated from the year 2016 onwards. Right, option C is the correct answer. Then 50th question. Indian Army Day 2023 is celebrated on dash 2023 and it marks the 75th anniversary of the Indian Army Day. Yes, Indian Army Day is celebrated on 15th January, option D, because it was on this day our India's first commander, Indian Army Commander-in-Chief, K.M. Kondirappa sir, he got appointed because previously there was that Indian Army's Commander-in-Chief was held by a British chief. So, after that, it was on this day, 15th January 1949, Indian Army's Commander-in-Chief was appointed and that was K.M. Kondirappa sir. Finally, he got retired on 1953. That day was celebrated as Armed Forces Veterans Day. So, in which day, the date on which he get appointed as the Indian Army Commander-in-Chief, that day is celebrated as 15th January, celebrated as Indian Army Day 2023. Right? This year also Indian Army Day is celebrated. Then 51st question. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas or NRI Day is formally observed on dash to celebrate the day when Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa to Mumbai, so to India. So, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas or NRI Day is formally observed on 9th January every year to honor or to pay tribute to Mahatma Gandhiji. Right? Then 52nd question. 12th World Hindi Conference will be organized in dash by the Foreign Ministry from February 15 to 17. Yes. 12th World Hindi Conference will be organized in which country from February 15 to 17, 2023. It will be organized in Fiji. Option B is the correct answer. Then 53rd question. Padma Awadi dash an Indian surgeon and gastroenterologist who was known as the father of laparoscopy surgery in India. He passed away at the age of 88. Who was that person? He is Dr. Tehampton Yerach Woodwadia. Option D. Then 54th question. Which is the first Indian district to implement cutting-edge 5G use cases proposed by startups? Yes. First district in India to implement 5G technology on ground is Vidisha in Madhya Pradesh state. Option D is the correct answer. Then 55th question. This week's last question. Former India cricket team captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni and drone market Garuda Space have launched a surveillance drone named What was that drone's name? They have launched a surveillance drone called option C, Drone, right? That's all. So finally, we have completed January 2nd week general awareness quiz also we have completed. If you are liking this initiative, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. If you want to share the video with your fellow aspirants and your friends, you can share it, right? Thank you, students.